So looks like finally after all this year, Legendary Studio, they have looking to make a Detective Pikachu sequel, and finally looks like they found a director for this movie, and the director is going to be Jonathan Krisel, and talk to direct this long-awaited sequel. When I heard this news, I was like, that was very exciting because I really liked the first movie. I thought that movie was really something. Like, although it's not overall very great, but some part of that movie was quite entertaining, especially Ryan Reynolds as the Pikachu. I thought he did amazing job. Although once he start talk as a Pikachu, you do feel like Deadpool is talking for some reason. But how that movie ends, looks like Ryan Reynolds, he could be back in this sequel for a small role, but who knows. So I am really excited to see the sequel. As I was saying, I really liked the first movie, so I think they could do some exciting stuff in this movie. But I hope this movie is more exciting than the last one, because I felt like the first movie, while the story itself, it was quite good, all the Pikachu storyline was also really good. However, I felt like that movie did had a lot of downtime, like you're just walking around. A lot of exposition was going on in that movie. Finding stuff that, like, that movie didn't had as much as action I thought it will have, although the trailers told me this movie will have a lot of action. It did had a lot of action. The last act definitely had a lot of action. Well, in the middle, that movie was a lot of slow walking and talking. Although I really liked, again, Ryan Reynolds as the Pikachu, Detective Pikachu. I thought he was very interesting. And the guy who was his son, he was also good, that actor. I thought, like, the Pikachu had a good chemistry with that young actor, although it was voiced by Ryan Reynolds. So I'm like, at this point, looks like the details about, last movie, it was joint production with the Warner Brothers and the Legendary Studio. This time around, there hasn't been anything official yet, because if I'm not wrong, recently there was a little bit fight between Warner Brothers and the Legendary Studio, so they're not making movies together anymore. I think they went with the Sony Studio. So I wonder now, Legendary Studio, now that they don't have Warner Brothers behind them, who will be the co-producer for this movie? I do think it will be end of the day Warner Brothers, because maybe they do own some of this, right? Or who knows, because the last movie was distributed by Warner Brothers. How can you make the other one not without them? So that's, I don't think it's possible legally. Although the first movie was quite successful at the box office. It did make like 400 something, budget of $150 million. So I do think the sequel could be also very successful. For now, I'm really excited that a sequel is happening finally from Legendary Studio. And that's my thought on this. Let me know in the comment, what do you think about this? And for sure about this video, don't forget to check out other videos on other topics. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take care.